A lot of fun flies are just an excuse to get a bunch of people together to fly planes and maybe raise a little bit of money for the hosting club to maintain your field. This is a float fly-in that's held by the Smith Lake Flyers in North Carolina. This club also has a regular field located very near this lake. Most fly-ins attract a bunch of really nice people that are fun to fly with and just fun to spend some time with. Many fun flies will have pilot and raffle prizes available, and many of the fly-ins will have food available on the site. This isn't the Smith Lake Flyers' first water event. You can see they got the rescue boat for going out and get downed airplanes. Fly-ins usually have a designated area for parking and where you can set up your canopy in airplanes. Walk up and down these flight lines, you get to see a bunch of different kinds of airplanes. And you can talk to the people that built and fly them. Most fly-ins are open to the public, and that gives the clubs an opportunity to show this hobby to new people, including some of the young ones that will eventually be flying our airplanes. The Charlotte Aero Modeler set up this flight simulator, and this youngster was doing surprisingly well. The important thing is he has fun and gets to see what RC flying is all about. Many fun flies require a pilot to have a spotter that can help him stay apprised of the other airplanes in the area. And that lets the pilot focus on flying. And that extra set of eyes can let the pilot focus on making a nice low warbird pass, in this case to let people hear my radial engine as well. Safety's first, then we worry about looking cool. Specialty events like this warbird meet lets a new pilot get to see more airplanes and talk to the people that built them and fly them. And that kind of help can be crucial when you're deciding on your next plane. Even at a specialty fun fly, you get to see a lot of different planes in all different sizes. And just because you see giant scale planes at whatever kind of meet it is, that doesn't mean that you have to fly one. You'll find that a lot of people, pilots included, will spend a lot of the day just sitting around talking with each other and meeting some new people, checking out some new airplanes. These events do help support the club, but they also give us a chance to expand the hobby with new people. There's a lot of truth in saying that the RC hobby has something for everybody. A common theme in the email I got about going to fun flies is the people not wanting to look dumb if they do something wrong at a fly-in. I've been flying well over 30 years, but this is the first float fly I've ever been to. It's also the first time I've flown off of floats. And it was the first time in 30-some years that I've had a radio failure and lose a plane down behind the tree line. A crash like this should have ruined my whole day. But the membership of the Smith Lake Flyers that hosted this event turned out to be very supportive, and that took a lot of sting out of this. Yeah, it sucks to bust up an airplane, and this could scare me off of floats, but the people at Smith Lake Flyers were so nice, I vowed to come back. A couple of months later, for their second float fly, I returned to the Smith Lake Flyers and premiered my new Valiant and the new floats, and all went fine. This is the new Valiant at the end of the first flight on it at the second float fly, and I managed to kill the motor. But look close and you can see a little electric tugboat that went out and got me. I'm telling you, the Smith Lake Flyers have this handled. And if you can find a fun fly near you with people as nice as the Smith Lake Flyers, you'll be going back every time they have an event. And that's really what fun flies are all about.